Now, of course, mouse forward is going to be pitch down or dive, so the elevators will do that. Mouse back will be the opposite, back to the middle. Now, the guy that I learned how to do this setup from, he's a Russian guy, he's on YouTube, he calls himself Alex Alpine. On his webpage, which is in Russian, he's got some pictures of his setup, combination of English and Russian. I'm not sure I did exactly what he did, because of course I could only understand very little of what he was saying, but I eventually figured out how to get it working in my own fashion. But I do know this, the way he's got his virtual joystick control set is mouse forward and mouse up, as I explained, but when you move the mouse to left and right with the right mouse button pressed, you get elevator, or I should say rudder, and only rudder. So we'll put that back in the middle, and you let it go and it goes back to default. Now, mouse left with no buttons pressed is going to result in a roll to the left. But notice that he's configured the rudder to also be engaged when he rolls left or right. It's automatic. It happens along with the roll left or right. Now, here's an interesting thing he's configured. If you mouse left or mouse right, while holding the left shift key, the rudder will move in the opposite direction of the roll. So that's basically his virtual joystick setup. Thanks to a Russian piece of software called NewView, I've configured the W key to engage or disengage my ability to look around with the mouse. Now, if I hit the W key one time and do not disable the mouse, I can look around, but notice that I'm also controlling the controls. That could be useful, but the way I prefer to do it is I hold down my E key, which I've configured to disengage the mouse. So now I can move my mouse all around as much as I want, and it's as though the joystick were disconnected. And then, while still holding down the E key, I hit my W key, and now I mouse look without flying the plane. So I could, of course, this is what I'll be doing in flight, is I'll fly in a straight line or a gentle curve or whatever. In any case, I've set myself up for the next couple of seconds to know where I'm going. The plane is under control, and I do a quick mouse look around, and then I hit the W key again to re-engage my controls. So now let's take off. Engine's running. I have my throttle set to tap on F key to throttle up and A key to throttle down, or I can use the number keys to jump instantly to throttle setting. But in this case, I'm just going to throttle up gradually and try and stay on the runway using the mouse right while holding the right key down to only move the rudder. As you can see, I'm a terrible pilot, but I should be able to take off here without killing myself. There we go, nose down. Trying to stay on the runway here. Whoops. Hit the W key to recenter my view and re-engage my controls. Throttle up to 110, and it looks like I'm going to survive this one. And let's pull back a bit and get into the air. There we go. Gear up. Some crosswind here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Hit by the crosswind now. Map. Let's see where I'm supposed to be going here. I'm going to turn. Okay, now here's some mouse look for you. Oh, hit the W key to recenter the view and get back into the controls. Now let's have a look at an external view. Get that bouncing vector indicator out of the way. And some more mouse look. There's my buddies. Oh, my plane's torquing to the right. Let's get back on course here. And now for some external view with some mouse look. Oh, my plane's getting away on me, so I'll get back into control here and turn a little bit. Still seem to be on course. Back into the cockpit. And hit the W key to re-engage the controls. Now let's try a loop just for fun. Here we go. And back on course. Or that's not a loop, that's a roll or whatever you call it. Zoom out. That's working fine. Where are the buddies? They must be back there somewhere. There they are.